So when you get to Dedisse, you have a small trail out of the parking lot. It heads to a picnic area. Or to get over to Alderfer, you want to just walk through the parking lot, which has room for at least 12 cars, maybe more. You kind of walk back out the way you came. And right at the beginning of where you park here, there's a little social trail that leads downhill to another little picnic area, and the trail that heads over to Three Sisters Alderfer. As you're coming into the parking area, you have to take a right. You see the gated road there. That's where the little social trail is. It just heads down the hill here. You find a little cabana area with a picnic table, and the trail itself that leads all the way over to Alderfer Three Sisters. If you're brave enough to watch this entire video, at the end of it, we're going to reveal our 2021 big summer backpacking hikes. And most of those will be taking place in one area. There is still one to be determined surprise hike. We're still working out the plans on that one. But a majority of the big hikes are already planned. We've actually already purchased our permits for the backcountry and cannot wait to get going on those. So here is where the trail over to Alderfer comes in. You go right past this little picnic area here. Hang a right on this trail and you're on your way. You'll cross over a small little creek. So we're in Evergreen, a very cloudy, overcast, possibly rainy day. We're starting our hike at a park we've never been to called Dedisse, we believe. It's basically right beside the Evergreen Reservoir. It just connects in over to Three Sisters Park. Very interesting. The DeDece is part of the Denver Mountain Park system, and Three Sisters is part of Jeffco. So this is kind of an interesting connection. I think it's probably 1 mile over to Three Sisters, so an added 2 miles round trip to whatever we do at Three Sisters. Interestingly enough, it looks like we're crossing Bear Creek Road on our way to Three Sisters. Interestingly enough, as you're walking on the trail, before you get to Three Sisters, you're on the backside of the golf course somewhere. All of a sudden we saw a golf ball go by. Down on the green, but you know, not something you see every day while hiking. The trail itself is actually quite nice. Just kind of close to Evergreen proper, really. The lake and the golf course. Kind of interesting. Definitely a nice trail though. I want you to kind of turn away from the golf course and go up one last series of switchbacks. The trail kind of hits a straightaway and smooths out as you approach Three Sisters. And just like that, we find ourselves in Jeffco Park System, going into the Three Sisters Park. We're gonna kind of do a little loop. Looks like we're looking for the Hidden Fawn Trail, which will connect into Three Sisters, or Sisters. And we'll just kind of loop around the peaks in the area and go through a little pass and work our way back to this point and head back over to Dedisse for a lollipop type trail today. Not even sure what the mileage is. We'll have to add it up afterwards. We're just walking. You gotta admit, that's one happy rock. So we just went through the pass where the south middle and North Sisters are all split by the trail. And a little off-trail fun exploration. Now heading down, continuing on our little trek. And this would be kind of heading down into Three Sisters proper, the main bulk of the park system. It was only a matter of time before the umbrellas came out. Getting a nice steady drizzle now. Definitely cooling down too. So as stated, you made it this far in the video. Least we can do is tell you what we're doing for 2021 summer backpacking. And first of all, on out and back in the Indian Peaks Wilderness, we will be starting at the Hesse Trailhead and heading over to Diamond Lake. It's kind of an unconventional route. It takes you over to the Devil's Thumb, Jasper Lakes, and then there's a side trail that will take you over to Diamond Lake. Not a conventional trail that is normally taken, but we're willing to check it out. It goes kind of up and over an exposed area on a ridge and then drops down to Diamond Lake. That will be the first night. From there, we're going to head up to Arapahoe Pass, Lake Dorothy area, and then drop down on the other side of that to Caribou Lake, which we will continue dropping down even further to an area called Coyote Park, and on over to the Wheeler Basin, which has no trail. We've seen some coordinates and kind of want to make a base camp in that area and perhaps get the chance to explore the Wheeler Basin some. It's a lot of history up in that area, and we're kind of excited to get in there and just see an area of the Indian Peaks we haven't actually been able to explore. So that's the first trip. It's an out and back to the Wheeler Basin and then back the same route we took. So that'll be the first trip, and we're really excited for that one. Can't wait. The second trip that we're taking this summer, also in the Indian Peaks Wilderness, one that we've been wanting to do for a long time. Actually had plans to do it last year, and well, as you all know, if you follow our channel, things have a way of changing, and you have to pursue what matters most to you, and we did. But it's been a long time coming. We plan to probably start at the Camp Dick parking area and head up and over Buchanan Pass. Once on the other side of that, we'll probably camp somewhere in the Fox Park area and then drop down into the Cascade Creek drainage area and head up that. We've been up in there before, but hopefully we're going to explore this one a little more. Probably get over towards Lone Eagle Peak, Mirror Lake, and Crater Lake, and wind up camping probably at Pawnee Lake, and then we'll get to basically stare at Pawnee Pass for the rest of the day. That's kind of our nemesis on this trail. It's in a very aggressive switchbacks that go straight up to Pawnee Pass. We've come up the backside before, and from there we'll get up top and drop down into the Brainerd Lake area, camp at the campground. We've already secured a campsite, and then get up the next day and head back over to Camp Dick, and that'll be the second trip of the summer. That one's going to be a big one. It's Pawnee Pass is pretty aggressive, but we're going to face our fears and head up. Third trip of our summer backpacking is going to be the King Lake Devil's Thumb Loop. We have kind of been in the area before. We've been up to King Lake, actually camped in that area. Never got to complete the loop. One of the lakes up there apparently was drained in a really dry season, and it was a water stop for us, and we just kind of lost interest, to who wants to go to a lake that's probably half empty. So this year seems to be pretty good. So we're looking forward to completing that loop and in its entirety. So we'll start at the Hesse Trailhead once again in the Indian Peaks Wilderness and head up to King Lake, or we might head over to Devil's Thumb Loop Lake first. It's over by Jasper Lake, and then you head up from there. You break tree line, you basically follow the Continental Divide and the High Lonesome Trail, and we'll head from Devil's Thumb over to King Lake, or King Lake over to Devil's Thumb. It can be done either way. It's a semi-short loop. You can do it in a day. We plan to just take our time, relax, and really take it all in. So we'll probably do 2 nights, stopping at Devil's Thumb for the night, stopping at King Lake for the night before heading out. So that should be a really fun trip. Very picturesque. Beautiful high alpine scenery. All these trips really are. Indian Peaks is just amazing. It's one of the favorite places that we go hiking a lot. This year is all about just taking our time, enjoying it, and just really embracing all that the Indian Peaks are, and relaxing more. You know, no pressure to go. Just kick back, low mileage days, more time in camp, and just really being out there and trying to just kind of unwind from everything that's happened to us in the past year or so. It's been really hard, and we're looking forward to just unwinding and relaxing and being out in nature in the places we really love to be. So this summer is something we're really looking forward to. It's something we really need. The fourth trip, to be determined. We've been looking at several options, one of them being doing a loop in the Holy Cross Wilderness, a place we've been wanting to get to. Possibly something else. Right now, that's one we are definitely looking at. We do have some other things, you know, just some weekend outings that we're going to look at doing. Heart Lake in the James Peak Wilderness area. That's out by James Peak itself. You know, just some other weekend type things. Just keep moving, relaxing, enjoying, taking our time. And, you know, just reiterating how much we're just really looking forward to unwinding this summer, taking our time and just enjoying being out there. So you made it this far in the video. You got 3 of the big hikes that we're going to be doing. Hope you're looking forward to doing those. You know, if you got some recommendations or things you want to see in the Indian Peaks, James Peak Wilderness, or Holy Cross, or any other place in Colorado for that matter, you know, drop us a line. Let us know your recommendations for, say, a 2, 3, 4 night backpacking trip. Maybe we'll hit it up. You never know. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one.